Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
What's up, what's up, what's up? What is cracking, y'all? It is Thursday night, May 15th. Rudy has a tampon and a pad, or I don't know what the fuck he's cutting his nose.
It's a tampon, bro.
Oh, snap. This is Sitting Ringside, episode number 245. What's cracking? As always, I am Robert Villa, and with me, my homie, my partner in crime, Mr. Rudy Lara. How you doing, bro? How was the flight? How was Houston, Texas, bro?
Well, no, I was in Houston last week. This week I was
Oh
in
yeah,
Vegas.
you were in Vegas, huh?
I was
yeah,
in Vegas
how
all
was
week.
that, dude?
It was cool, man. My company puts me up in the best places. And
Hell
I
yeah.
was in a pretty badass casino overlooking like a massive 200-foot screen right outside my window. It was cool, bro. I got to watch the Knicks win the other night on that big screen, and I got to watch a lot of shit from that. But
Right.
yeah, I gambled a lot and I ate good food, and I got finessed by some people, streetwalkers and street performers. I saw a pretty cool street magician. Yeah, it was fun, man. I had a lot of fun. The trip back home, thankfully, didn't have any delays like I usually get.
Good.
But it was a long fucking day, bro. Long fucking day. But I didn't want to miss tonight.
I know.
We were technically going to cancel it because I
Yeah.
was getting a flight late in tonight, but I moved it around. And our co-host didn't join us because pretty much.
I mean, pretty much. That's how it is with these guys.
And wasn't he bragging? Joey was bragging about his new setup.
New setup
Not even
and
use it, bro.
Bruh, come on, man. Well, Rudy, we have a badass show tonight. Let's do our quick shout outs. First off, quick shout out to a car club here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I am officially their photographer. Four Corners Mafia. Quick shout out to that team. They are some amazing people. Go to the website. You'll see their logo right there, front and center. Click on their logo. It'll take you straight to their Facebook page. Go and like their page. Find them on social media. Jason and them are just some amazing people, man. Did a little mini session with them this past weekend. If you want to see the photos that I took, you can check it out on my Facebook page or on Instagram at RVO Productions. So yeah, quick shout out to Four Corners Mafia. They are now part of the Fight Book MMA and Sitting Ringside team. So a lot of good things are going to be happening with our collaboration with them. So shout out to them, man. Four Corners Mafia. Awesome peeps there. Also to HKA USA, go to hkausa.com, show your support as they show support to us all the time. Click that QR code, it'll take you straight to their website. Also to UFC Fight Club, Press Sports, millions.co. Like I say every Thursday night, we're trying to get things rolling with them. I got a lot of things to figure out on our profile. Once that is done, I will let y'all know. Also to Elite Sports, go to elitesports.com or click that QR code. They have some awesome merchandise. And also their other website, Born Tough, awesome gear as well. It's very tough material, as the name says it, right? Born Tough. Also for the fellas, if you want to get some comfortable underwear, go to John Tyler brand underwear. Use our discount code for 20% off every single purchase. Fight Book. And our friends over there at Foxhound Fuel, go to foxhoundfuel.com. use our discount code as well, FBMMA. If you don't know what to use or where to go, where to start, get their starter pack. It's just amazing. All their products are amazing. Also, if you want to get some bobbleheads, go to Coca, and it'll take you straight to the website and to the bobblehead section if you click that QR code, or just go to focobobbleheads.com and you'll find it there. Also to Hayabusa, awesome peeps over there, always sending me some badass gloves, just amazing peeps there. And RDX, man, RDX, really, you know a little bit about that, right?
Yeah, dude. I like their gloves, bro. I need to buy these. I haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but these gloves are sick, dude.
I know.
They're less than $50, and with our discount, I mean $40. These
Can't
are
go wrong
dope.
there,
You can't go
man.
wrong, dude. These are dope.
And then quick shout out to the promotions that we work with very closely: Brave Combat Federation, XFN, PFL, Fight World MMA, BKB, and I believe that's it. I feel like I'm always missing someone. If I do, I'll figure it out. So yeah, click that QR code: BKB, Fight World MMA,
XFN.
XFN. Yes, sir. And Brave Combat as always. All right, man. Rudy, who else do we got, brother, before our guest jumps on, man?
Well, the Alex Jones store, we've been, selling their products for a couple months now. And right now they have a special on their Ultra Methylene Blue. I've been telling you guys about this product for the past couple of weeks. And right now they have a buy one, get one 50% off. So if you click that QR code, not only do you get a discount, but if you buy two, you're getting the other one half off. And you're getting a discount for using our QR code. And it helps us out. We get paid commissions for the sales. Also, Alp nicotine patches. Man, let me tell you, these are the best money can buy. I've been getting a lot of people buying off of our QR code. So scan that QR code. I need to buy some more. I actually ran out when I was in Vegas and I had to buy our competitor. And let me tell you, bro, I tried it and I was like, man, the quality is from Zen.
Garbage.
It's garbage, bro. Like the pouches are just, it's straight up trash, dude. Straight up fucking trash. So do
That's
yourself
when you
a favor.
know that we use nothing but the best. When we promote these products on our website and our show, it's because it's top quality shit.
I'm telling
We
you,
try
bro,
it
it's
first before
good.
we promote it.
These are good. It's high quality nicotine pouches. If you're into that, and they got 3, 6, and 9, get the combo pack. This is what I get. This is what I'm going to order probably today. But yeah, quality, top notch. If you're looking for quality, that's where you got to go. Also, man, Axiom Trading, I get free money just for trading on meme coins. I think I'm up to like 2.5 sold, which is probably $300-$400 just for free. Soul Pot. If you're a DJ and you like to do quick bets on coin flips or raffles, this is what you want to do, and you get like a free daily case. I'm trying to hit it, dude. I'm trying to hit it every day. Also, man, I joined the leverage trading group. I joined Books' subscriber page. We pushed Books' subscriber page big time, bro, big time, and I've been making some money, bro. I've passed level 2 on. I'll go into that in a little bit, but I want to talk more about Books, and he has a phenomenal promotion right now. If you sign up with BTCC using his link, you get entered into a trading challenge. This has got to be the most insane trading challenge. $250. Look at these. You get $30 basically just for signing up. You can get a Beats Fit Pro, a PlayStation 5, a Tiffany bracelet, a 15-inch MacBook Air, Apple Vision Pro, a Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41, a Tesla Model 3, and the grand prize is a Lamborghini. a fucking Lamborghini, bro. So he's got it hooked up for his subscribers. You get a 10% bonus on the first deposit for all users. You get money. I think with all the sign up offers that you have, as soon as you sign up and you do all the little steps, you're getting over 100. I think it was, I got like $200 back just for signing up using his code. Yeah. So you it's a great way to start off. If you want to know more about leverage trading and how to not lose your money, you need to sign up, subscribe to books. If you do that, you can get access to Street Debt's leverage trading group. It's 5 sold. They only got a few spots left, and the price, where I'm hearing, is going to go up to 10 sold pretty soon, because a lot of people are making money, bro, hand over fist. This is definitely what you want to do. And like I said, this is something that I got into recently. They're our newest sponsor, Bitfunded. If you're new to leverage trading, you don't want to use your own money, $79 gives you $5,000 to play with. You know, you pass their levels. I'm on level 2. I'm almost done with level 2. Once I pass level 2, I go to live trading. They give me $100,000. I keep 90% of my earnings. So with 100 grand, I mean, I'm going to be pulling in a lot of money, bro, especially in this leverage trading group. Lots of fucking money. We have people, bro. This past weekend, we have a guy who made like 10 grand over the weekend. I had another guy in within a matter of minutes, he got $20,000 in 10 fucking minutes, bro. So if you want to make some money, if you're serious about making money, sign up, check out these links, subscribe to Books' page. It's going to be the best money that you ever spent, I'm telling you.
All right. Awesome. Well, Rudy, let's go ahead and go over the events that are happening this weekend.
What up? We got Gabe
what's
joining us.
cracking, Gabe? Thank you for joining us, my friend. All right, Rudy, sound the bell. We got to go the events that are happening over the weekend. In the MMA, kickboxing, karate category, we have our favorite event, One Friday Fights 108. That's going to be live on Fight Book MMA. Also tomorrow, Invicta FC 62. And then on Saturday, we have our boys, our friends, our family, Brave Combat Federation 94. And our friends over across the pond, Octagon 71. And then back on the website, we have Sensei 26 Gladiators. That's going to be streaming live at the website. And then, of course, we have UFC Vegas 106, Burns versus Morales. Now, in the boxing, there's really nothing going on except for one event, bro. And that's going to be live on UFC Fight Pass. And Commerce, California title fight, Mitsuki Hiruta versus Carla Ayelen Merino.
I knew it. See, I was preemptive with that song. So.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you knew that was going to happen.
I knew it.
They're fighting for Hiruta's WBO Women's Junior Bantamweight title. Yeah. Well, Gabriel, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, guys. I'm not coming off of 18 holes, so I'm not as buzzed as last week. But I just got done talking with Irish Bryant McLean. He will be fighting on VKFC 75, so I'll be getting that edited and sent over to you. That's why I was late. My apologies.
It's all good, bro. When it's work stuff, that comes priority over the show, man.
That's he was trying to drive and Zoom, but I guess when you're driving, you can't show your face. It has like a safe mode. They track you now. They know what you're doing. So we were a little bit behind schedule, excuse me.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. So expect that article and the video. We will have that at
fightbookmma.com.
All thanks to Mr. Gabriel, the BKB guru.
Shout out BKB. We are
yes, sir.
Hashtag we make the weekends.
Hell yeah.
Lorenzo should be jumping on here any minute now. Guys, we did have a UFC event this past weekend. Let's go over that real quick.
UFC 315, Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. I thought this event was fire. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I'm giving this one a solid 8, bro. It was good.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a fucking 9, bro. You know why? Because I missed one fight on my Tapology, and they got every single one of them right except for that one.
What, Daniel Santos?
I don't remember, man. I'm trying to remember which.
That was probably it, man. They started off the night with Beksat Almakan versus Brad Katona. I thought it was going to be decision. Beksat, and he starts Brad Katona within like a minute, dude. It was pretty cool, man. It was a great way to start the night off. And then we get Daniel Santos, being the underdog, coming in on short notice, usually, and going up in weight class, and he never makes weight anyway. So Jung Young Lee, yeah, he just got kind of fraud checked, bro. Really fraud checked, and that one kind of screwed up all my parlays, bro. All of them, like literally all of them. I don't know why I didn't think that Daniel was. I don't know when I was watching it when the fight started. I was like, why did I pick Jung Young Lee? Anyways, I think our guest is joining us, bro.
My loss was Grasso.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lorenzo Coca.
Put the big screen on, Rudy. Yeah, buddy.
What's happening,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have BKFC fighter, Mr. Lorenzo Coca, hailing from Albuquerque, New Mexico. How's it going, brother?
Man, it's going good. Keeping busy out here. Weather's getting warm. I'm loving it. Keeping busy with fight camp work and just I can't complain, man. Blessed these days.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, Lorenzo, thank you so much, man, for jumping on. We weren't really been friends for a long time on Facebook, but me and your brother, man, we go way back. And
yeah, I know you've known my brother for quite a while.
Yeah. And when he told me when you were going to be having your first fight back after a long layoff, man, because you were gone for what, 10 years or so?
13 years.
Jeez. Your last fight was in King of the Cage back in what, 2011?
About that, up in Buffalo Thunder Casino in Santa Fe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And your brother texted me. He's like, "Hey, my brother's gonna make his bare knuckle debut here in Albuquerque." I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go!" So yeah, man, talk to us about your fight camp. Any changes from your last fight? What's cracking with this fight, man?
We're sticking with the program. The last camp was really successful. I have the coaching and the sparring partners are top notch, and we're sticking with the program, man. We're making whatever adjustments we think might be necessary to this specific bout. But there's not a whole lot that I would want to change in the way of what I'm doing or who I'm around or how I'm preparing for the fight.
Right on, man. Now, I don't know if you catch the last show we had your opponent on, and he was pretty adamant that he's gonna make a statement here in your hometown, man. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I guess that's why we'll be fighting on the night, or on. That's why we'll be fighting on the 6th, ain't it?
Friday, June 6th, Tingley Coliseum. Get your tickets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it's always fun watching bare knuckle, man. I got hooked the first time they were here, and yeah, and then you're fighting at Tingley Coliseum, man. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I really like Tingley. I had been going to fights there since I was in high school and probably even before that. And Tingley is a bit of an Albuquerque staple, man. And I fought on BKFC 59 at Tingley, and that was an experience. And I'm looking forward to doing it again.
That's Lorenzo, awesome. Nice to meet you again. Gabe here. We spoke at OT's at Donald's show.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you remember me, but thanks for coming on again, man. Just a couple questions for me.
Sure.
It seems like you love the sport of bare knuckle, man. Can you kind of just deep dive into us on kind of why you like it so much and what keeps you coming back for more? Even though last time I kind of understand why, because you look great.
I had a very long MMA career, and towards the end, I was pretty burned out, and I guess bare knuckle fighting hadn't even occurred to me, and I don't think it occurred to a lot of people at that point. And man, when I saw BKFC 1, I just fell in love. I said, I can do that. I know I can do that. And I love the pace of it. I love that it is just a full on scrap, and the toughest dude's gonna win 99% of the time. This isn't a sport where you see a whole lot of bum decisions and boring lopsided fights. Bare knuckle fighting is just a whole different animal. And the first time I saw it, I just fell in love, and I had to do it.
What show was your first Albuquerque show? Because I know they had one at the Rio Rancho Event Center.
I was at that first one.
Awesome. That's kind of what got me hooked too. Then I actually met Rob at Local Mania 3, and then it's kind of been a wrap ever since, man. It's an awesome sport, man. It's brought a lot of people together, big community, and growing fast.
Oh yeah, and I'm good friends with all those people that Dodson's and Taylor Starling. They're all good friends of mine. I've known all of them for a very, very long time, and so when they were coming here, there was no way I was going to miss it.
I hear you, man.
One of the Dodson brothers is fighting, right? The
Eric Dodson.
Yeah,
Eric, right? Eric Dodson
Eric.
will be fighting.
Buggy's fighting, yeah, man. That's gonna be a good one.
Man, did you see his last fight, Lorenzo? Viral. It was an awesome fight.
Dude, I don't think I had seen so much dual-sided ass kicking in my life. My gosh, that was gnarly.
Gnarly, bro.
That was a gnarly fight. I'm glad to see Thuggy back, man. I like that dude, and he always puts on a show. That was a gnarly fight. And Van Vo's a soldier, man. That dude is tough as nails.
Awesome, man. Go ahead, Rob.
No, go ahead.
I know, we don't want to overlook Mr. Maurer, but what are some of the goals this year early on? Because you already had a good push to this first quarter. So what could we expect kind of on the middle to back end of this 2025?
I'm taking it literally one fight at a time. And I'm not looking past Maurer. Every fight's the fight of my life, and so we'll see. I can't look past one fight at a time. This will be my 31st fight, and so I really have to stay focused and not get too far ahead of myself.
Rudy,
how do you see this fight finishing, bro?
Quick and violent with my hand in the air.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear. I mean, he's our friend, but hey, man, I just want to see a good show, bro. A bloodbath.
Yeah, well, we're both going for the same thing. He'll do it to me if he can. So what the fuck,
Hell yeah, bro.
Do you think Connor's going to be there? Because I know
it'd be pretty cool, man. I think that he would be remiss not to be. Albuquerque's a big BKFC hub, man. I think he'd be remiss to not pay a visit.
Everybody start tagging Conor McGregor. We're going to take you out, and Mr. Coca's going to be there too. That's going to be a good one, man.
Boss man, come on.
There you go.
Right? He is the boss man.
I was at BKFC 48, Luke Rockhold Perry, I believe, in Denver. And we're sitting over here, in the media section. And I shit you not, no one said anything. I look back, and there's Conor, dog, getting ready to walk down the line. And that was his first appearance that he ever made at the BKFC. And I
attended Sturgis, and I wanted to meet him at Sturgis, and I didn't get to.
I'll have to show you the video, Rob, and send it to you, too. It's so funny. Conor, what up, bro? Like, he just walked back. It was so awesome.
Conor's the man, dude. He's the man. He's one of the pound for pound best and a marketing genius, man.
Bro, if he goes to Albuquerque, I'm gonna fly up there, Roberto, because I want to do some coke with Conor. I want to party with Conor.
That's all you want to come down here for is just to party with Conor. Oh shit, that's insane. Man, dude, this is going to be a great show, man. Because there's a lot of good fighters on the card, man.
This is a stacked card. I can't wait.
Dude, it's fucking stacked. Any fighters or any of the fights that's on the card that you want to see?
Dude, Sanchez and Mundell. Got to go with my boy, with my stablemate, and one of Donald's been something of a mentor and has kind of helped me out my transition back into the fight game, man. And got to go with my boy Sanchez, dude. Mundell's a beast, but got to go with my boy Sanchez.
Yeah,
Shout out
we're all
Donald
with
Sanchez.
him. Hell yeah,
Shout
bro.
out Donald Sanchez, man. He's a great dude. Nothing but respect for him. I do have to ask you, Lorenzo, how do you think he finishes Mundell? What round? And do you think it goes a distance? How do you think it goes?
Oh man, that's tough because they're gritty, man. I think I would not be surprised if Sanchez just almost him for 5 rounds. I think that it's going to start off pretty even. I think Donald's going to outrun him though.
Awesome.
Sorry, guys, my guild just froze here. Now, I know Mars said something about, or I don't remember who mentioned it, having your brother there as a ref. Do you think that they'll, is that something that's like crossing your mind? Because I know he said something. I don't remember what he said. He kind of mentioned something about your brother.
They're not going to let him ref. They're not going to let him ref or judge my fight.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, yeah.
My last fight, he was there ringside. I think even outside the tech zone. I mean,
yeah.
He's on the commission. That's that is not even going to be a factor in the least.
Yeah.
Why you got to bring up that shit, bro? What's wrong with you, Roberto? Why you got to be bringing up old shit,
bro?
Yeah, no, shout out your brother, bro. Joe, I actually talked to him a lot of times ringside, man. I've been to a lot of shows and nothing but respect for him, man. He's always shown me love and taking care of me ringside. So, shout out Mr. Joe Coca, man.
Probably the best combat sports ref in probably the New Mexico for sure. Probably the region, and you big shows, Mr. Conor McGregor and Mr. Feldman. That is one of your sharpest refs. So take note and keep him on your roster.
And one of our favorite guests on Sitting Ringside, man. I think like all the refs that we've had on here, Roberto, they've always given us the best shows, like the cage announcers and the refs, best fucking shows.
Yeah. No, Joe, I love Joe. He's
and I don't know if a lot of people don't know that when he was younger, he was actually like in the top 20 bantamweights in the world in MMA. Mm-hmm. And just, he started a little young and ended a little young, but, he had not a real long career, but a very successful one. And the sun rose and set on him pretty early, but that's because he had bigger and better things to move on to.
So is he your older brother or younger?
Younger by 5 years.
Who wins in a fight?
I don't know. Neither of us.
I remember when I asked John Dotson that shit. He's like, "Shit, I'll beat his ass. I'll beat my brother's ass."
Yeah, we can take it to the mat, I guess.
Does he ever hop in there and maybe help you train every now and again? I know he's in shape. He keeps in shape too.
It's been quite a while. I do think that he had done some sparring back in our old gym a while back. But anymore as far as like the sparring and the fighting, I'm been more active. I don't know if he's done any sparring or not, but damn, he's most shape people I know. He looks like a fucking action figure,
dude. He's fucking
he's a shape,
built
bro,
like a machine, man. Yeah. That guy is.
Dude, I've seen him do dips in the gym with like 2 45-pound plates and shit. People stop and watch him. It's insane.
Don't fuck with that guy.
Yeah, he's for real. Which I think also makes him a good ref. You know what I mean? The refs have to be able to hold their own. Dude, in BKFC, dude, that's a rabid cat fight sometimes, and those refs have to be able to really hold their own.
Oh yeah, man. Because like in bare knuckle, right? You can't predict where the fighter's gonna be at, like in MMA. Because you can pretty much figure out, okay, they're going to move here because they're in this type of clinch, or they got the one, the single leg or the double leg, whatever, right?
It's just not as fast paced of a
And
fight.
it's just, exactly. And in bare knuckle, man, the only rep that I know that can move that way is Joe. Because that guy
it's like two rabid cats getting it in an alley sometimes. It's fast, it's furious, it's bloody, and the trajectory can change like that. And the reps have to be so sharp.
Yeah, the only refs I see competing with him, bro, are the ones from One. They jump and catch the fighter when they're falling down and shit.
Yeah.
That shit's wild, bro.
Right.
That's wild.
Dude, I've been fighting so long that in New Mexico wasn't even sanctioning MMA when I started. Dude, people used to get all kinds of ugly ass beatings in MMA when I was first
100 shots after us. Like, stop the fight, bro.
Yeah, it was a little bit gnarly. It's evolved to a pretty good point when you can have people scrapping bare knuckle and still keep the fighter safe, because when I was fighting as a youngster,
guys too, man, which is cool. Easier on the brain.
Yeah, it was not always safe, but I don't know. I think that I would rather see all the blood of a bare knuckle fight than the slow pace of most of the MMA fights.
Yeah, that grinding shit's kind of boring, man.
Dude, bare knuckle fighting is taking off, and I'm glad I got to grab a piece.
I told you, Roberto. I told these motherfuckers, man. They tried to fade BKFC. Like, nah, I ain't watching that shit. Remember David used to do that, bro. And like, bro, yeah. BKFC is fire. I don't know what you guys are watching on Friday, Saturday nights, but dude, these events, they're just top of the line, nonstop action. I don't know, bro. You got to be insane. If you're a fight fan, you got to watch BKFC. If you're not, you're not a fight fan.
You're not a fight fan.
That's the cool thing about bare knuckle right now too, is you can catch a show for $60, take your whole family out, have a good time, support local fighters, and see, if not damn near the best entertainment show you're gonna see probably ever. You know what I mean? At that point, it's go crazy.
And here's the thing: is there were some of the come and go MMA promotions that the UFC and other big promotions ultimately absorb their fighters. But one thing about the BKFC is that they are signing their own legit fighters in their prime. They're not taking the rejects. They're not taking the wash-ups. There's people that are lateraling from the bigger shows over to BKFC. They're not taking anybody's rejects.
GFL. Whatever happened? GFL.
Oh,
you hear that shit?
Did they cancel the first event?
They canceled the first event. It's like just washed up, bro. We saw that shit a mile away. We saw it a fucking mile away.
Dude, no matter what anybody tries to do, I'm sorry, but Dana White's always going to be the boss of the MMA game, and nobody's going to compete with him. Not anytime soon. Bellator's doing their thing, but they're also, it's kind of weird. Like they're almost not even in competition.
Yeah.
But, these other companies that come up and down, and the PFL and the GFL and the this FL and that FL, dude, I'm sorry, but Dana is just the boss of the MMA game, unless until somebody proves otherwise. And
soon to be the boxing game. He's throwing his hat in the ring this summer, ain't he?
Yeah,
having their first event. So
the Canelo versus was it Crawford?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that shit.
Those are real elite, legit guys. He's signing some real people, just like the BKFC. The BKFC's not taking the rejects; they're signing real people. I think Dana White has that same power.
Man.
I don't know, man. All I can say is I haven't seen a single sandwich fight of the night on BKFC, and we get quite a few on the UFC and other MMA events.
So Lorenzo, when we say sandwich fight of the night, that means it's like one boring ass fight. You go to the kitchen, make yourself a sandwich, and when you get back, the fight's over.
No, and most of the time in the BKFC, you can't take a piss because you will absolutely miss a tremendous knockout.
Oh yeah, man.
Or a good knockdown or some kind of exciting something.
You'll hear Sean Wheelock screaming, bro. Like, oh shit, what I miss?
Right.
With this big old giant Mountain Dew next to him.
Gotta love it, man. It's gotta love it, man. Gotta love the sport. Love it.
100.
All right, Lorenzo. What do you do for fun, man? Other than work and training and all this other stuff that you're doing?
With all my spare time, I enjoy riding my motorcycles. I am a bit of a binge watcher. I enjoy finding a good series and binging on 8 straight episodes or whatever.
Nice.
You know,
Which one's your most recent binge watch?
my most recent binge watch. It's been a while since I've been able to binge, but maybe I get into those crime series, the ones about it's like a 8 episode series about like the crimes like Casey Anthony or OJ Simpson. Or, I can go
Yeah.
through those
My
things.
wife watches that.
Yeah, well, and what a lot of people don't know is that I actually have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have bachelor's degrees in criminal justice and political science, and so I still maintain an interest. I worked in law firms for 10 years.
Damn, bro.
Yep.
Wow. We got
I got a
smart cats
GED.
in our.
I mean, you couldn't tell by carrying a conversation with me these days, but yeah, I've actually went to college and everything, but I guess I'd rather just
Bash people's
fight.
faces.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, do you cut hair or what? I noticed that tattoo on your neck.
No, so the tattoo on my neck is for my son. He was we're both members of the Disciples Motorcycle Club, and his road
Oh
he
shit.
passed away in 2023.
Oh man, my
Man,
condolences.
sorry, dude.
Appreciate it. So you'll see the same shield on my trunks and on my shirts and on my banners, and as a matter of fact, this little cross and the thinner chain that I'm wearing, um, this cross was on this little thin chain, and he was wearing it when he passed away, and so I never really take them off, and I'm gonna fight. Um, but yeah, so we all have our little patches with the same insignia, and you'll see it all over my stuff, and so that's the scissors shield.
Bro, is your gang gonna be at the event? I'm sure they are.
Well, I don't have a gang. I am in a club though.
I mean, not a gang, but your club, bro. Yeah,
They'll show out deep.
yeah.
The Disciples Familia is way bigger than a motorcycle club. It's a big movement. We're known all over Albuquerque. We support local fighters. We support local events. We support local charities, and they're going to show out like they always do.
Badass, bro.
That's awesome, man. Hey, man, if whenever you have an event with your crew, man, let me know and I'll go out there and do some photo shoots.
Well, this Sunday we're gonna. My son's birthday is on the 22nd. He will have been 22 years old, and so this Sunday is his memorial ride, and we're gonna land up at Overtime Sports Bar and Grill on San Mateo at about 1 o'clock. The whole club's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of the fighters there. As you know, that's the kind of the official bar of Donald Sanchez, and our club has a lot of events there. And so we're going to go and do a balloon release for my son's birthday, and then we're going to head over to OT's. So if anybody's looking for something to do on Sunday, it's going to be a pretty nice event. There's going to be a lot of bikes there, a lot of people there. It's always a good time.
That's all. Where's the balloons release going to be at?
That's going to be at Sunset Memorial Gardens on Manal and Edith.
What time?
At the cemetery at 12 o'clock. We're doing a balloon release for my son, and then we'll all ride over to OT's for socializing and food and drinks and so on.
What kind of bike you got, bro?
My bike is a Street Glide, and then I have my son's Dyna that he had.
Badass,
Wow.
bro. I don't have the balls to ride a motorcycle, bro. That shit kind of scares me.
Oh, dude, in Albuquerque, you have to be a ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's not so much. I'm afraid to get on a bike and ride it. I'm afraid of other people, man. People, they have a hard time seeing me in a vehicle, bro. And I'm always thinking to myself, like, man, if I was in a bike, this guy would have just fucking flatlined me.
Dude, I totaled my first bike, an SUV, nearly sideswiped me, not paying attention. Like at 10 o'clock at night on course, boom, I hit the median going to straight 50.
Damn.
Yep.
Road rash.
On my back, on my shoulders. Yep. I was wearing rings on my fingers. I was wearing 4 rings. 3 of them flew off.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You look like Sonic popping the coins out everywhere.
Oh, dude. What's funny is I was okay. I got up and these people pulled over there and they saw it. They're like, "Do you need some help?" I was like, No, I'm good. I was all disoriented.
Damn.
It was nothing nice, but yeah, I managed to get up and pick up a 600-pound bike and push it off a Coors. So I guess I did all right.
Damn, bro.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, shout out, Mr.
Dang,
Coca.
that's-
Thank you for what you do in there, man. I'm a big fan, like I said, and looking forward to June 6th to see you back in there, man. Most definitely.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Back in my hometown, ready to ready to do what I do. And there's one thing I like to do is fight. So let's do it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Bro, I don't know how
Rudy,
you guys can do it out in the desert, bro. Like every time I go out I was out in Vegas this week, and like the air, bro. I don't know, man. Like it makes my nose so fucked up, bro. So fucked up.
Dude. Well, I know I traveled to sea level, or not so much anymore, but there was times when I go to sea level to fight or compete in tournaments or whatever, and it was like a cheat code.
Yeah. I can imagine, bro. Like,
Yeah.
The second I got back to my area, I could breathe again. And it's not so much like the air. It was hard for me to pull in air, and it's just my nose, bro. My allergies. I don't know what the fuck's out in the desert, but my allergies go crazy.
It took a while. Like when I went to Hawaii, it took a few days, but I was out there for a few days, and it took a little bit. But once I realized, like once my body adjusted, it was pretty apparent that the sea level was a pretty nice place to be.
Yeah,
and
bro,
your opponent is coming from sea level as he's coming from Atlanta, Georgia. So that will be something in your favor and in your backyard. Is you have that elevation training in you. So
yeah, well, I hope he's doing some elevation training because it's pretty thin up here.
Yeah,
it is, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
Anything else, fellas, for Mr. Lorenzo?
Just thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys, and I'm sure we'll be seeing each other over the next 3 weeks.
Hell yeah, man. I'll be there. I'm going to try my hardest to make it on Sunday. Around, you said 1:00, right? Is where you'll be at the bar?
Yes, we'll be there right around 1. Well, between 1 and 1:30 probably.
Bro, he's like the first New Mexican that hasn't talked about red or green chili, Roberto. What's going on here, bro? So what you like, bro? Red or green?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, somebody was telling me about some blue pancake they have in Albuquerque. I was like, what? A blue pancake?
Oh, you know what? It's probably just blue corn.
Yeah, it was like blue corn, and they were telling me it sounded weird, but I was like, I try that shit. And they're like, if you ever go to Albuquerque, try All Sups as well. That place is the best.
The All Sups chimichangas. When I went to Sturgis, I saw chimichangas in like Wyoming. It was awesome. I saw All Sups chimichangas. I think it was in Wyoming or somewhere between here and Sturgis.
Nice.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go, man.
You have to go to an All Sups, bro.
Well, I think we even took pictures of the signs and everything. It was incredible.
Yeah, nice. All Sups, man.
Dude, out of all the places that we can talk about here in Albuquerque, we talk about All Sups.
Our world famous burritos, our world famous chimichangas that I used to buy all hung over at 22 for 25.
Right? Yeah. Going there, it's like fucking half the bottom of the chimichangas all burnt and shit. And, you get that sunset, you're like, fuck yeah.
The hot sauce and those burritos are so good though, man.
Oh, dude, we would hoard the hot sauce and walk out with the 2-3 bags of chimichangas and the biggest soda they have.
Coke, yeah.
The big gulp.
Oh shit, bro.
Dude, gotta love it. That you can't have Albuquerque without All Sups chimichangas.
That's what everyone tells me, bro.
That or go to
pretty good. El Pinto's is pretty good, but you gotta have the chimichangas from All Sups.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where the All Sups is located.
They have them in Texas and stuff too, I think.
No, but I'm saying here in New Mexico, in Albuquerque,
it
doesn't matter which All Sups you go to, there's still good.
Jeez, I think there's only a couple left. I know there's still the one like off of Indian School.
Well, there's one right here by my house off of 528. By there's a Target, there's an Albertsons, and there's an All Sups gas station there.
No, there's a few of them still, honestly. There really is, which is good. I love All Sups.
Is that Rio Rancho?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. There is the one in Rio Rancho. Yeah,
there's
there ain't
one
that
off
many.
Unser in Paradise, Rio Rancho.
Yep. Yep.
You have the one in the South Valley too.
Yeah, like on South Course.
Yeah,
Yes.
South Coast. Bro,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So there's a few, and they also have the chimneys, and they're all still delicious.
Yes.
Hey, we need to get them to sponsor the show, bro.
That would be so sick.
Dude, I will wear a picture of an Allsup's chimney on my trunks.
Yeah, let's get Mr. Coca sponsored, bro.
I will do the ceremonial
That's
way
your
and
job,
do
Gabe.
chimichanga.
Hell
That's your
yeah.
job, Gabriel. You need to hit up also so they can
Yeah, I want to
sponsor
hit up
Mr.
Allsup's
Coca.
for you, bro, on your behalf if you don't mind.
Dude, I will legit eat a chimichanga on the scale at the ceremonials.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Show him
gonna-
this video, man. He said it right here live on the show
Bet.
that he will do that.
Bet. I'll put it down for the chimmies.
Let's do it.
Bro, that would be fucking epic, man.
Dude, that would probably go viral.
The next thing you know, fucking Allsups are like, well, I guess we're gonna have to open some more stores around
They
here.
also could thank me later.
Yeah.
Right?
They'll have to fly me and Conor McGregor out for a meeting.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh shit, man. Right on, bro. Well, Lorenzo, thank you so much, brother. Really do appreciate you coming on, man. I know it's we should have had you on a long time ago, but you know what? It's meant to be right now at this moment for you to jump on our show. Shout out to your brother, man. And yeah, man, any sponsors or anybody, man, that you want to shout out, go for it, bro.
Absolutely. Elite Barbershop on San Mateo, best haircuts in Albuquerque, Disciples Familia. Like I said, always doing our thing in Albuquerque. Salmon Hoggers Wealth Management Group. If you need help with your portfolio, go see them. Slaughterhouse Management, Absolute Fitness. If you're looking for that gym with the boxing, just a regular gym, no egos, best gym in town. Go check them out.
Awesome, man. Well, Lorenzo, I will see you for sure. Me and Gabe will see you for sure on fight night, and probably at the weigh-ins.
Yep.
I'll try my hardest to get there on Sunday to do some photo shoots and finally get to meet you face to face. Oh no, where'd he go?
I appreciate you
Oh,
guys.
there he is. And yeah, man, thank you, bro. Have a good night, brother.
Good night, brother.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for joining us, bro. Lorenzo Coca, ladies and gentlemen.
Lorenzo Coca, ladies and gents. What an awesome dude, man.
Great dude, great family.
Hell yeah.
So if we do get him to put a chimichanga on the shorts, he's got to put it on the front, bro. Right? Long dick style.
I love the Allsops logo though, bro. That logo is just so Rob.
So don't show Allsups that part.
Imagine you walk that fucking chimichanga right in his crotch area, bro.
That's where I would put it. I mean, I ain't putting it on my ass, that's for sure.
It went viral for the last Knucklemania. This guy that's Italian, he brought out a cannoli. They call him Johnny Cannoli.
That's right.
Apostle Spencer. I always mix his name up with the son, but I believe it's Apostle Spencer from Belen, New Mexico. And unfortunately, Mr. Spencer thought he was gonna eat the cannoli, and
I remember that, dude.
And boom, he's like, I kind of don't like that though. You know what I mean? Kind of off. It's I don't know. It's kind of cheap in my opinion. But it went viral.
Yeah, it went viral, dude. If you can get Allsups to sponsor him for that night, bro,
That'd be sick.
That would be fucking sick. That he gets on this scale and eats a chimichanga.
I would. I'm totally gonna reach out. Reach out.
Dude.
So
that would be
I'm probably
sick.
gonna do tomorrow. Actually, I love Allsups, bro. They're nostalgia, bro.
If you're from New Mexico and you don't love an Allsups burrito or a chimichanga, you're not a New Mexican.
Damn, huh?
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here. Go somewhere else. Go to Texas. Go to California.
Right.
That's where you need to go.
Allsups is shit, man. And it's funny, bro. Lorenzo's right, bro. You get like 6 of those burritos, then you get a bag of Doritos, and then a Coke, bro. Oh my god.
But you need to get the big gulp, bro.
Yeah. 10,000 calories, bro, but so good.
Ain't nobody counting calories at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning.
You know, I think I ask our guests the dumbest questions, bro. But
They love it,
it usually
dude. They
opens
love
up.
it.
They start talking about shit, dude.
That was a good one, bro. All Soups is definitely an Albuquerque thing.
Yeah, bro, it is. Everyone tells me about it.
It's a New Mexico thing, really, but
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right. Let's
get
wrap
back
up.
to the event. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's wrap this event up. UFC 315, Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. Daniel Santos, we were Marc-Andre Barriault, Bruno Silva got starched in the first round. I thought it was going to be a decision for Marc-Andre. He was on the chopping block. Bruno is probably getting cut. This is 4 losses in a row. Performance of the night for Marc-Andre. That was a great fight. Navajo Sterling versus Ivan Erslan. I thought Navajo was going to starch him, bro, in the first round, but Ivan Erslan put up a fight, dude. Took him to unanimous decision. I don't know, man. Navajo's kind of losing his mojo, in my opinion. Modestas Bukauskas versus Ian Kutilaba. I was kind of on the fence on this one. Last minute, I did pick Modestas Bukauskas. It was a split decision, close fight, good fight, back and forth. Jessica Andrade, Jasmine Jasudavicius. Jasmine won first round submission. I mean, made Jessica Andrade look dumb. Yeah, that fight. I thought it was going to be decision. A lot of these fights that I thought were decision, they ended up being finishes. Mike Malott versus Charles Radke, bro. Mike just put the hurting on this guy, bro. Put the hurting on him, took him out in the second round. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Kyle Propolic. Kyle Propolic didn't stand a chance. He's coming in on short notice. Benoit Saint-Denis just went out there and mauled his ass.
Starched this guy.
Mauled him, bro. Straight up mauling. Alexa Grasso, Natalia Silva. Unanimous decision for Natalia. Alexa just couldn't get a beat off, bro.
I
yeah.
know.
This
I
was
picked her to win. That was the only one that was wrong on my topology.
This fight for me, Jose Aldo, Ayman Zahabi was fight of the night. Ayman Zahabi almost got taken out like a couple of times. And I don't know, bro. It was a very close fight. I don't agree with this unanimous decision. I would have been okay with a split decision. Yeah. I think it should have been a split. But whatever, it is what it is. It was a good fight. Ayman Zahabi, you know, I think on like in a 4-fight win streak now. Jose Aldo retires. And, you know, it brings me to that point that, you know, they didn't do anything for him, bro. They did a huge send-off for Anthony Smith. They didn't do anything for Jose Aldo. They didn't do anything for what's his name, Stipe Miocic. Like, bro, if you're gonna send somebody off that's never been a champion, I mean, why aren't you doing it for the former champs? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't like that, dude. It kind of pissed me off, but whatever. It is what it is. Jose Aldo retires. He's still king in my division, in the division of my heart. Valentina Shevchenko took on Manon Fiorot. Manon couldn't do shit, bro. Valentina just beat her ass for 5 rounds. Well, actually, you know what? I mean, Manon did win 2 rounds. Let's be real here. It was even going into the 5th and final round. It was
even going to the 5th, bro. And then that's when Valentina just said, "Fuck this noise."
Yeah, it was a good fight, bro. It was a good fight. Valentina won like I thought she would. Bilal Muhammad, Jack Della Maddalena. Oh my God, bro! This fight was
like I said last week, that he was going to fucking win.
It was a toss up, bro. You know, for fight of the night, this one and Ayman Zahabi. This fight was really good, bro. It was back and forth, dead even. I think Bilal just took too long. He took too long, bro, to start doing what he needed to do. You know, he waited until like the championship rounds, which was a big mistake. And I don't know, man. Jack he couldn't take Jack down. He couldn't get anything off on Jack.
He couldn't do jack shit.
Yeah, bro. Jack, hats off to that guy. That dude is a motherfucker, bro.
And you know what? We're always going to remember his name.
Yep. Well, Jack Della's?
No, Bilal Muhammad.
Bilal Muhammad.
I was so pissed when I looked at my phone and I saw Bilal lost by unanimous. I said, "Gosh, damn, this guy, bro."
Yeah, yeah. He
parlay buster, bro. I mean, it's wild.
I mean, he just couldn't get anything done, bro. He couldn't stick to his game plan. because his game plan was to, throw some hands and then try to shoot for the takedown, but he got stuffed every time. Jack always found a way to get back up, and he made him pay for it every time, bro, every fucking time. And, it was a good fight. Both of these main event fights, they went to the decision, but they were both back and forth, kind of edge of your seat, 4 rounds, 5th round comes in, you don't know who's going to win it. And yeah, man, it was a good fight. I thought we were going to see 2 NUs, but Valentina had another thing coming, bro. And it was a good event. I gave it a solid 8, bro. Solid 8 for me.
I thought Valentina was going to retire.
If she lost, probably, but she won. I don't think she's retiring.
Okay. What about that tribute to
Vitor?
Vitor.
That was cool.
Right?
He looked like he's aged a lot, bro. But I mean,
all that TRT, man.
Yeah. No, TRT's good for you, dude.
It's what happens when you get off of it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get off of it, bro, and you ain't taking it no more.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Well, it was a good event. I'm going to give it a 9 just because Alexa didn't win. If
I just mad that
won,
Bilal.
I would have had a perfect on my tap.
I had Judah Vicious, two other favorites parlayed, and it was a good little payout. I put 400 on it, and then I went and cashed it at Sandia, and I should have just kept it till the next day, and I threw a little bit on Fior and Bilal. That's why I was kind of pissed because I went and cashed out, and I didn't put all of it back, but I'm like, come on, not one of them came through, man. So kind of a waste of a ride at the end of the night, but oh wow, it happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rudy, it's that time.
What time is that?
Outside the cage.
This is the time where we talk about stuff that's not MMA related. Sometimes it could be.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Rudy, what you got, man? I know I posted that article about Holly Holmes coming back to boxing.
Yeah, let's bring that up really quick. Holly Holm is making her return to the cage. She's going to be She signed with Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotion, so she's going to be fighting UFC's women's bantamweight champion and boxing Hall of Famer is set to make her return for the boxing ring. Holm is signed with Jake Paul's Most Valuable MVP promotion and will face undefeated Mexican fighter Yolanda Vega on June 28th, 2025 at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. The bout will be part of the undercard for Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. broadcast live on DAZN. That's going to be an amazing event. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see Holly come back. Yeah, because she's not dumb, bro. This woman is awesome, bro. She's an amazing woman, bro. And I'm happy to see her make a return. And we called that, bro. We said that, when she retired, it was like, she's not done. She's no way in hell she's done. She's going to go somewhere else. She's either going to get in a bare knuckle or she's going to join Jake Paul's promotion. And that's what she did. So we called this one. Happy for you, Holly.
Hell yeah, man. That's going to be dope.
It would have been cool to see her do bare knuckle, though.
Yeah, it would have been cool, bro.
It would. You never know, man. Maybe she will get a taste of, getting that feeling back into the groove, into boxing. And then, I mean, she's gone to a lot of the bare knuckle events. So, she was there ringside when BKB was here. So, you never know, man. You never know. Could happen.
And next up, the UFC's reportedly told Joel Alvarez that they would like him to remain the lightweight despite the Spaniard wanting to move up to welterweight. Promotion sees big fights in his future at lightweight, but they can't promise him anything at welterweight. So how do you feel about that, man? I like Joel Alvarez. I don't know.
So they're denying him to move up a weight class.
Apparently. I mean, they didn't deny him. They're basically telling him, hey, you know what? If you do it, we can't promise you any immediate fight. So,
well, what if it's getting harder for him to cut weight? That's probably why he's moving up in weight.
Probably, man.
I would just like to know why they want him there so bad.
I mean,
I don't know, bro.
if they see a future in that division, I mean, what future is he going to have if he's not going to be able to make weight, and if it's harder for him to make weight?
And he's not gonna be able to
That's
fight.
probably why decision that he's wanting to move up in weight is, he probably talked to his coach, to his management, to his team, and they're like, yeah, I think it's going to be a better move health-wise to move up in weight. They probably just want to keep, you know what, bro? They probably just want to keep him there so that way he can lose and then kick him out.
Nah, it's because he's black, bro. It's because he's black.
Shut up, bro.
And then next up, some fight announcements from our friend Marcel Dorf, Amir Albazi fighting Tatsuro Taira. I'm sorry, Tatsuro, but you're losing this one, bro. He's been fraud checked. He did pretty good on his last fight out, but Amir Albazi he's got your number,
bro.
kid,
It's
and
just
he's
fucking level, dude.
yeah. This is I'm definitely putting money on Albazi. I don't think Tatsuro stands a chance, dude. Not a fucking chance. He doesn't. He can't stand and bang, bro. He always looks for the takedown, and he's not gonna get it, bro. He ain't gonna get it.
Not with him.
Nope. What else? Another fight announcement. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Patchy Mix, dude, has already signed with the UFC. Chito Vera's out. Mix is being considered as a replacement opponent to fight Mario Bautista at UFC 316 on June 7th. It's not a done deal as of yesterday. I don't know what it is today. I haven't checked, but I'm excited to see Patchy Mix, bro. Are you?
Hell yeah, dude. He trains out at Jackson's. Met him a couple times. I've been following him in his career for the longest time, and that's going to be a good matchup, man. That's a good matchup, a good start in the UFC for him to fight this cat, and it's going to be a good fight, man. I like it.
Bro, and the biggest fight announcement that I've seen this week is Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev, headlining UFC 319 in Chicago. What do you think of that one, guys?
I thought Chimaev can't travel into the States and fight.
I guess he's going to now. Someone must have talked to Trump.
Uncle Dana.
I think
White privilege. Dana White privilege.
Exactly, bro. Dana White privilege, dude. He talked to his boy Trump and
he's getting
pulled some strings.
No biggie. Little work visa,
So,
no problem.
It looks like he's coming to America, and I don't know, bro. That's going to be an entertaining fight.
Let's see if he makes it.
Let's see if he does, bro. He might say his tummy hurts and pull out.
He had those sicknesses. He was in the hospital and he couldn't make it here. And then he had problems getting a visa. And then they had to put him at Saudi. Yeah, it was a mess.
All I know is if he's here,
to shave his beard, and
if he makes it to Chicago, Hasbullah needs to be ringside
in his corner.
In his corner, that'd be crazy, dude. That'd be awesome. His corner, man.
I would love to meet Hasbullah.
Me too.
Dude, Hasbullah is the fucking man, bro.
He pulls out his knife on you, huh?
Well, it's one of those little pocket knives. For him, it looks like a big ass sword, but
right.
So we're going to switch gears here a little bit. No more MMA news. We're going to talk about this story here. An employee compared to Darth Vader at work wins $40,000 in compensation because he was insulted. Can you believe this shit, dude? Yeah, aggrieved UK worker Loma Rook was awarded almost $40,000 in compensation after being compared to Darth Vader, an analogy that litigators deemed upsetting. Dude, the UK is fucking crazy, bro. You can get arrested for talking shit online. Now you can win money because somebody calls you Darth Vader. You're not even a dude. Darth Vader is a legendary villain of the Star Wars series, and being aligned with his personality is insulting, employment judge Catherine Ramsden declared during the employment tribunal, which took place in London. What? Litigators deemed it harmful to be compared to the half-machine, half-human Star Wars baddie who was known in the films for force choking underlings who failed to carry out his orders. Bro, I wish this was me. You know what? They used to call me the Terminator, bro, because I fired so many people and people were scared of me. Yeah, they would call me the Terminator. So, yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if they called me Darth Vader.
I wouldn't either.
I mean,
that's pretty lame, bro. I don't know, man. The UK is kind of wild, bro. And check out this other story here. Man sustains a broken neck and other car-related injuries by tripping over his cat. Yeah, so he suffered catastrophic injuries.
Catastrophic.
A UK man, and it's in the UK again. A UK man miraculously survived after sustaining a broken neck, fractured spine, smashed ribs, blood in his lung, and other car crash evoking injuries from, wait for it, tripping over his cat. I can't remember much, just falling fast. It was quick and it was over within seconds. Then I was at the bottom. Victim Chris Rowley, 59, told the Mirror. Freak apocalypse and meow. Oh my God, with the puns. Accident reportedly occurred in the evening of October 23rd while the Leicestershire-based professional musician was home alone with his hairless Egyptian Sphinx kitten, Eric Morcombe. What? Bro, that's your cat's name? Yeah, he probably hates you.
Yeah, you deserve to trip over it.
Look at this guy, bro.
He tripped
Look
him on
at the
purpose.
cat's face, bro. The cat's face is like,
it took
yeah,
a chunk
I
out
did
of his
that.
leg. Yeah, right. He
You
looks
didn't-
evil.
He's like,
Mr.
you didn't feed me
Bigglesworth.
last night.
Mr. Bigglesworth. No, that's Dr. Evil's cat. Yeah, that was funny. I don't like that story. Oh, and yeah, here's another weird story. Red-eyed zombie cicadas emerge hungry for sex after 17 years slumber, and they're set to take over these states. Kind of sounds like you, Roberto.
Hey,
They're bugging out. All these puns after lying dormant for nearly 2 decades. Billions of sex-crazed cicadas, I'm calling them chicharas, will be emerging from the subterranean sleep pods hungry for love. However, this year, many will be extra horny thanks to the spread of a creepy The Last of Us-esque zombie fungus. We talked about this last year, remember?
yes, we
The
did.
zombie fungus that makes them horny?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So now they're coming back, dude. A year later, I guess they went into hibernation and they didn't get enough of their horny fungus sex party. So they're going to do it again. So be prepared. If you go outside and you're swarmed by these, I'm sorry, but
You're going to get horny.
I want to go take a bath after that.
A cold shower.
Yeah, cold shower, bro. That's kind of gross. But that's all I got for Outside the Kid News. I know there's a lots of other shit that's been going on. Yeah, on my X, I did post a video of the street magician that I saw. It was wild, bro. It was like a 30-minute show, and it was cool, bro. It was really, really cool. I did get finessed by some stupid. There was some chick with the tassels on her titties, and she was like, "Hey, you guys want to take a picture?" And my friend was like, "Nah." She was like, "Hey," and she grabbed me, "Take a picture with me." It's like, all right, I guess. So I take a picture.
I guess.
Walking away, and she's like, "Hey, so that's $20." I was like, $20? What are you talking about? She was like, "Look, do you got money or not? Because this is my first day of work, and you see that guy behind me? That's my boss, and you don't want to piss him off." I was like, "What are you talking about? Are you threatening me? Like, what the fuck?" I'm here. I was like, "Man, I tried to send her money on Cash App, but it didn't go through." And she's just there looking around like, "I'm really scared." She's telling me, "I'm really scared. He's going to beat my ass." I was like, "Man, here's some fucking money. Get out of here, man." So I got finessed for $20. Oh, and he was telling me, "Bro, don't ever stop to talk to these people. What's wrong with you?" I was like, "But I talk to everybody, dude. I even talk to the homeless people."
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
man.
They're probably going to ask you for money too. Wait.
Yeah, it was
that's
cool,
just
bro.
their
My
normal.
trip to Vegas was cool. I made some money. I mean, not a lot, but I walked out with more than I went in there with. I'm looking forward to going back to Vegas, maybe do some more fun shit. But yeah, man. Let's move on to this weekend's UFC event. Let's see.
The poster is ass.
Yeah, UFC Fight Night Burns versus Morales. Here is the poster. It's all right, man. I mean, it's better than some of the more recent ones. Like last week's, that one sucked hard, bro. Look at that. It's garbage. This one's a little better. I don't like the fact that they're covering their faces. They should have made the font a little smaller. I don't know, man, but it's all right, dude. I'm gonna give it a 5. It's not the best.
I like the one you made.
Yeah, this one's a little better. I like the graffiti art. I go with the graffiti art on these posters, and this one's a little better than theirs, man. I gotta say it. I think this last one is better than the other one too, bro. And this one too. This one was dope. So let's get into it, man. Let's jump right into it.
Yes.
Let's see here. I'm going to pull this up real quick. So, first fight of the night. What are you doing, bro? Why you just sign me in? All right. So, we're going to enter our predictions. First fight of the night, Luana Pinheiro versus Tessia Pennington. Straw weight, 115-pound, pro MMA 3-round fight. Luana Pinheiro is plus 310 underdog. She's lost 3 in a row. She hasn't won a fight in 2 years. Tessia Pennington coming off a layoff. I think she just had a kid. She came back and she lost to Tabitha Ricci. I don't think she lost that fight. I think she won that fight. It was a split decision. Carla Esparza, she beat her, retired Carla. I think she's going to retire Pinheiro on Saturday night.
Yeah, she's going to hand her the pink slip, bro. Tessa's going to come in with another win. She's going to try to climb that ladder so she can get another title run. So I'm picking her by decision.
Who you got?
I'll take Tessia by decision. I just may be a little bit closer than expected, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, possibly, man. I mean, Pinheiro's fighting for her job at this point. She is coming in with a 3-inch height advantage and a 1-inch reach advantage, but she's just, I don't know, man. I think
Tessia's strong, bro.
Tessia's got hands, and she will take your ass down and grind your ass to a decision, and I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think it'll be a boring fight, but probably not the best way to start the night. Next up, we got Hyung Sung Park versus Carlos Hernandez. 9-0, 190 underdog. Favorite for Hyung Sung Park. Carlos Hernandez plus 155 underdog. He was on a 2-fight losing streak. Won his last fight against Nyamangaral Tumandambaral. I don't even know how to say that. I don't know how I said that. I probably said it wrong. But I didn't think he was going to win that fight, bro. And he won a split decision. This one's kind of tough for me, bro. I like Park, but Carlos he's a dog. He's a dog. And I'm not counting him out on this one, dude. I think I'm going to go with the dog on this fight, bro. I think he can pull off an upset and fraud chick. And it seems like all the guys that have been coming from Asia, coming from the road to UFC, you know, they kind of plateau, bro. They hit they find the motherfucker, you know, they find that one guy in the UFC that's got their number. And I think Carlos may have this kid's number, man.
Well, I'm going for the undefeated fighter, Mr. Park, and I'm going to go by a submission win in the second round.
I'm going to have to go with Park as well. I don't have a method of finish, but probably by decision if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight.
It is.
I just have a bad feeling, bro. Like I said, that last fight against Tumandembarel, Tumandembarel was 8-0. He was supposed to go out there and just starch this cat and send him packing. And Hernandez, bro, he turned it up a notch, and he looked a lot better than his last 2 fights, bro. I was like, man, he's really improved his striking. And I don't know, man. I just have a real bad feeling about this one for Hyung Sung Park. I mean, when I first saw this matchup, I was like, oh, dude, Hyung Sung got it in the bag. But I started watching some of his fights again. I'm like, I don't know,
and then
man.
we got to wait to see how the weigh-ins are tomorrow, too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still torn on this one. I'm not confident on this pick at all, but I'm going to go with the dog for now. And next up, we got Denise Gomes versus Elise Boromir Reed. Boromir. Denise Gomes is a minus 500 heavy favorite. Won her last 2 fights. Elise Reed plus 380 underdog. She beat Jessica Panay, who's kind of trash. Lubita Gondinez beat her. I don't know. MMA math says she's going to lose. I think she's going to lose. It's going to be a closer fight than expected. Elise Reed is kind of hard to put away, bro. She really is.
I'm picking Gomez by decision. Her last 2 fights were by decision. She did lose, which is, I don't know how you lose against Angela Hill with Gomez's caliber, but you know,
bro, Angela Hill's a motherfucker, dude.
No, I know, but I had Gomez winning that fight, man. Just by the 2 wins that she was coming up before her fight. So But she came back and won her last two by decision. I'm gonna pick Gomez by decision. Like we say, MMA math says that Reed is gonna lose, so that's my
Boromir.
pick, man. Boromir.
I'll probably stay off this fight betting wise. I'll take Gomez. She has shifted to a minus 750 favorite.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that one,
Damn.
bro. That's
750.
But also
Yeah.
on the other side, her opponent is plus 500 now. So if you think that there's some value there,
check out Elise Reed in her films, bro, as playing Boromir in the Lord of the Rings. Sorry, I just had to show people what I was talking about. Look at her, dude. Anyways, we all got going. Next up, dude, this is like a heavy chick fight card.
It
Dude.
is.
Luana
It is.
Santos
That's
versus
good.
Tainara Lisboa. Luana Santos coming in at minus 130, favorite plus 110, underdog 7-2-0. Tainara Lisboa. I think she's coming down. She's bantamweight. She's coming down to fight Luana Santos at flyweight. I don't know, bro. This is another fight. I'm probably gonna go with Santos because she's younger, and I guess that's it. But not confident on this one either. I think I'm gonna stay away from the women's fights.
I mean, if you look at her past fights, with Santos, they've been, KOs, decisions, submissions.
She's a finisher,
and she is. And Lisboa, decision,
she is too.
submission. She's a finisher too, but her last two fights, one was decision and submission. So I don't know, man. I know everybody's picking Santos to win by decision. I think that's a good bet, being that she was
It's
on a
50-50,
winning
bro.
streak. Yeah,
This one's a coin flip.
but you got Lisboa, man. She's won her last 5 fights, man. So I don't know, dude. It's one of those pick'em fights.
It's one of those fights. I really don't care.
If I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna choose Santos' decision.
I'll go Santos as well.
All right. Next up, Connor Matthews versus Yadir Del Valle. Connor Matthews is plus 320 underdog. Hasn't won a fight since his Contender Series. He's lost his debut, back-to-back losses, 2 in a row. New England Cartel just hasn't had a lot of success lately. 8-0 Yadir Del Valle minus 420. Heavy favorite. The Cuban problem, I think, is going to be a problem, bro. I don't think Connor has the power to put this kid away.
Yeah, I'll go with Yadir for sure.
Yeah, I'm going Yadir, dude.
Yadir decision.
Inside the distance, possibly.
Yeah.
Decision.
I think he's going to put him away, bro.
Yeah, he's got that chance too to put him away.
And he's fighting out of Houston, Texas. Gracie
Dude,
Barra, Houston.
Gracie Barra.
Next up, shout out Gracie Barra.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
We got Jared Gordon versus Thiago Moises, another fight I really don't care about.
Moises.
It's even, dead even, minus 110. This is another coin flip. I don't know who to go with, bro. Last time I thought Thiago was gonna lose against Trey Ogden, and he ended up winning. He actually looked really good. Jared Gordon took Nasrat Hakparas to a split decision. I mean, just that in itself, dude. Nasrat, that dude's no joke, bro. He beat Mark Madsen, the Olympic. Remember the Olympic guy that was going in there and undefeated? He gave Mark that L. I think I'm gonna have to go with Jared, bro. Honestly, I think Jared can pull off a decision win. I really do, man. I really do think that he can pull this off. I know a lot of people are picking Thiago, but I don't know, man. I like Jared in this one.
I will probably not be betting this fight because those 2 L's that Thiago has on his record right there, I had money on him, and man, he looked like dog doo-doo.
Right?
In his losses. So I feel like somebody with Jared Gordon's caliber of IQ, and he has proven himself as the underdog sometimes too. He does shine. So it's a tough one, man. I'm up in the air, but I'm gonna have to go. Moises. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Moistes. All right. Next up, we got Mateus Camilo versus Gabe Green. 9-2-0, minus 175 favorite for Mateus. Gabe Green is plus 145 underdog. Hasn't won a fight since Johan Lainez 3 years ago, bro. So that being said, yeah, I don't think he's winning this fight. I think Mateus is going to go in there and probably win a decision.
I like Mateus. I've made some money betting against Gabe Green. I'm going to keep doing it until it proves otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good fighter, bro, but he just, I don't know, man. He just can't seem to, there's levels to this game, and he seems like he's stuck on level 1, bro.
Right.
Level
Yep.
1.
Yep.
I mean, but
Next,
he's making his UFC debut, the Jaguar. But if you see how he's won his last 5 fights, yeah, says a
decisions.
lot about this guy.
Decision machine, bro. Nah, he's
Decision
won by
machine.
submission, but his last 2 fights were decision. I think he'll pull off a decision, or he might get a finish. I don't know, man. This is going to be a good fight. Next up, we got Julian Erosa versus Melquisael Costa. Julian Juicy J Erosa is a plus 180 underdog. He's won 3 fights in a row. Hasn't lost in 2 years. Milky has also won 3 fights in a row, minus 220 underdog. Favorite. He recently beat Christian Rodriguez. He was an underdog in that one. Andre Feely, he was also an underdog in that one. Huge underdog. And yeah, bro, he's on a fight streak. I'm gonna go with a guy that's got the he's got the motion, bro. I'm gonna go with Milky Costa. I know Julian he's won 3 in a row, but I don't know, dude. Just something about Milky. He just seems kind of tricky to deal with, man.
Yeah, no, I'm going with Costa, bro. He's got the momentum behind him. Decision win against Julian. I don't know if he's going to be able to put him away. Julian is really hard to put away. So, yeah.
I look at the over too. I agree.
Yeah. Yep. And next up, we got Nursultan Ruziboev versus Dustin Stolfus. Nursultan Ruziboev is going up in weight, I believe. Minus 285. Favorite 35-9-2 going up against 16-6-0 Dustin Stolfus plus 225 underdog. They both coming fresh off of wins. Marc-Andre Barrios, he beat Marc-Andre 6 months ago, and Ruziboev beat Eric Meconico. I don't even know who that is, bro. But I'm gonna go with Nursultan Ruziboev. Yeah, just don't like betting against these Uzbekistan fighters. As far as how he wins, I'm gonna go with a finish, bro.
With KO, bro. Round 3.
I'm gonna go with the dog here.
Stolfus?
Yeah, I like that Marc-Andre Barrios win. I think it may be some good value here. You never know. It
is good value, bro. I mean, he was a dog in the Marc-Andre fight, and I think he fucked things up for Marc-Andre. He was on a streak, man. He was doing pretty good, and he met the wrong guy, bro. So I'm not mad at that bet, but I'm gonna go with. I can't pick against these Uzbekistan fighters. These Govs, Movs, Dovs, Loevs.
And that's kind of been my Achilles heel is I'll bet with them, not really looking at it, and sometimes they lose, bro. So I'm just like, sometimes,
Yeah, this whole card, bro, I don't know, man. I'm very up in the air about a lot of these fights, so I'm not confident at all on this card, and it's probably going to end up winning me money. Next up, we got low-key banger card of the night for me, bro. Sodiq Yusuff versus Myron Santos. Sodiq Yusuff hasn't won a fight in almost 3 years, 2.5 years, plus 120 underdog. Dropped his last 2, Diego Lopez and Edson Barboza. Nothing to be ashamed about. I think he fought Edson on I think it was a last minute call to fight. Myron Santos won his last 3 fights, minus 140 favorite, 15-1-0. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is too quick of a move up for Santos, but lately what I've been seeing, the trend is that the new fighters, the up and coming fighters are, showing that they've elevated their game. You know what I'm saying? That the game has changed and it's leaving these older dudes behind. And hate to say it, but I think this is going to happen to Yusuff as well, bro. I'm going to have to go with Myron Santos. I think he's going to put him away, bro.
I think so too. I think Santos is going to win by KO round 3.
I'll take
And
Santos as well.
if you don't pick the black guy, you're racist.
Sorry. Can't do it, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, just the trend recently
It's a
has
hard
been
pick with these guys, man.
the new guy. Yeah, all of these fights, bro. I'm not confident in very many of them. This one I'm very confident in. Paul Craig versus Adolfo Bellato. I don't know how this is the co-main event. It is what it is. Paul Craig hasn't won a fight in almost 2 years. Dropped 3 in a row. Plus, he's a plus 340 underdog going up against a minus 500 heavy favorite, Rodolfo Bellato. Remember the name, Rodolfo. Pronounced Rodolfo for the Brazilians. 12-2-1. El Trator, 6'3". They're both 6'3", man. So it's pretty even matchup as far as their body-wise goes. But skill-wise, Craig takes it on the ground. Rodolfo takes it on the feet. Paul Craig has just shown that he does not have hands, bro. He always tries to throw them and stand and bang to try to get an entry. And it's just not going to go well for him, I don't think. I think it's going to be 4 in a row. I'm going with like a first-round finish, bro.
I'm going for the second round. Second round for Bellato.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it'd be funny if Paul Craig just pulls out a crazy submission first round.
I was just gonna say that. So I like Bellato if I had to put it, like if I had to pick a side. But over here, if you have access to it, any sports book, if they have prop bets, I would definitely put a 20 or a 50 on Paul Craig by submission.
Yep.
You never know. So
you never know with that guy, bro. So we're all in agreement there. So main event, Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales, 175-pound pro MMA fight, 5 rounds plus 475 for the former champ Gilbert Burns, 22-8-0. He's dropped 3 in a row against the top dog, Sean Brady, Jack Della, Bilal Muhammad. Hasn't won a fight in 2 years. It seems like that's a trend on this card. Michael Morales, 17-0, minus 650. Huge favorite. Man, like I said, the trend lately has been the new guys coming out and showing that the game has surpassed, the old dogs, the old guard. It's a passing of the guard, I think, on this card. And I'm going to have to go with Michael Morales. Hard-fought 5-round decision. I don't think he can put away Gilbert Burns. It's very hard to put this guy away. That's what I got.
I'm going Morales KO round 4.
I like Morales inside the distance as well. I feel like sometimes Gilbert Burns shows that he'd just kind of give up in a sense.
Yep.
Not like his brother.
But I don't think that he should be. This guy should be a minus 700. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. Those are disrespectful odds, man.
You might throw 100 on Burns just for giggles.
And that's why I'm going decision, bro. I think these odds are super disrespectful. I don't think that. I don't know, man. I don't. It's hard to put away Gilbert Burns. It really is. I mean, if someone can do it, it might be this kid, but I just don't see it, man. I think he wins a hard-fought 5-round fight, takes it to decision.
We'll see if Burns has it in him. 5 rounds.
Bro, he's going to gas out in the fucking 3rd round.
Nah, that mofo doesn't gas, bro. That dude doesn't gas. It's going to be a good fight, man. Overall, man, this card to me, it looks like it's going to be like a 6.
6 or a 7.
Yeah, the fight poster in itself, that, like I said, it was a 5, bro. So this card's going to be like a 5 or 6.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. All right, guys, that's it for our time. Quick shout out to Lorenzo Coca. Thank you so much, brother.
Shout out.
Hopefully I can go out and do a quick photo shoot with you on Sunday. Also, quick shout out to the new family, Four Corners Mafia. Like I said, go find them on social media and on Facebook, anywhere you can find Four Corners Mafia. Good people in that car club. Like I said, I'm their new photographer for them, so you'll be seeing a lot of my work with them. But yeah, Go to fightbookmma.com for all your combat sports news from around the world. Follow all of us here on social media. If you have any questions or if you have anything, anything that you want to talk about, if it's regarding our podcast, the website, or just anything in general, just reach out to us. We'll talk to you. I know a lot of people always say, "Oh, but we don't want to bug you guys." No, you ain't buggy. Just reach out. We will talk to you.
Please
So,
call, please text, please reach out. It's
yeah,
good for us.
just reach out. Reach out. We love talking to everybody.
Thank you guys for having me on. Like I said, I did speak with Aish Bryant McLean. He'll be fighting on the BKFC card as well. I'm looking to collaborate and network and speak with a few more fighters on that card, hopefully. So I'll be sending it over, and just stay tuned for that, guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy the fights this weekend. We will see you next time.
Win some dollars.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. Peace.
Yeah, wait a minute. Get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big step off.
Underground step.